frequencies crawling through the structure. You don't hear it first. You feel it.
Sub bass rumble like tectonic plates. Pressure stacking at a brutal rate. Every breath thick, every movement weight. I was built inside the state. Ribcage shaking when the cake collide. Every step echo amplified. No escape when the force applied. It's the zone where the weak divide. Concrete cracking under loaded feet. Sweat drip heavy with the rising heat. Every second turned into repeat. Pain and power finally meet. Buckles white on the steel grip bar. Vision narrow but I push that far. No retreat no matter where you are. I convert pressure to who you are. Adrenaline flooding through every vein. No control, just control pain. Every drop turn in the gate. I don't break, I sustain.
No signal, no warning, just pressure forming. Feel it hit like a seismic wave. Everything you build starts to cave. No control when the system bends. Only those who adapt ascend. Let it crash, let the structure fall. Stand inside it, outlast it. No escape when the ground explode. Welcome to the overload.
Heartbeat sick with a heavy kick. Every breath feel like a loaded hit. No hesitation, I commit. That's the difference, I don't quit. Muscle tearing but I stay aligned. Pain translated in a sharper mind. Every doubt left far behind. I redefine what you define. Grip tighter when the pressure rise. No collapse when the system fries. Every second optimize. I weaponize what you internalize. Sweat flood down like a breaking dam. Every movement built to withstand. You see limits, I expand. That's the part you don't understand. I don't chase, I become. Every strike like a war drum. You slow down, outrun. I don't stop till it's done.
Everything goes silent, then impact multiplies. No breath, no pause, no mercy in these laws. No breath, no pause, no mercy in these laws. No fear, no doubt, only force breaking out. Force breaking out. Feel it hit like a seismic wave. Everything you build starts to cave. No retreat when the pressure grow. I don't bend, I overload.
Let it crash, let it tear apart. Every beat, hit the core of your heart. No collapse when I take control.
This is seismic dominance mode. You don't survive this level. You evolve or disappear. When everybody folds, somebody still has to stand. The somebody is me.
I know the room when the pressure shift. Her eyes go hollow when the shoulders dip. That's where I rise with a tightened grip and turn one hard breath into a battleship. No backup voice in the head I own. No bar nerve in the marrow bone. Every mile I walk was over stone. Now my whole sound hit like a dethroned throne. Baseline hard like a final call. Every kick drum make the weak stand small. No safe place when the sub notes small. I came to stand as the last through all. Sweat in my lashes, blood in the lips. Still I hold form when the edges slip. No fake brave in a life like this. Only tested nerve in a clenched fist.
Will, no crowd left, no mask left. Only the one still moving.
Last man loud
When the ceiling drops,
I don't fade.
when the heartbeat knocks,
Every beat
like a final round.
I stay standing, heavier sound. Last man loud
When the others go,
I move forward
through the falling smoke.
when the world caves in and the frame gets bowed. I'm still here.
Last man loud. I've seen
hope get thin in the midnight gym. Seen mirrors lie and the lights go dim. Till I carved that doubt out limb by limb. Till the iron itself started trusting him. No fancy line in the code I keep, just brutal truth in the depth that's deep. Every failure buried beneath my feet. Every comeback sounded like concrete. I don't scream for strength, I prove it slow through ugly days that nobody knows. And the beat hits hard and the whole room knows there's a different type of blood that flows. Not born easy, not built for soft. Had to draw my name through the cut and fog. Now when I speak it comes off rough, because I learned power where the air got tough. When the noise dies, listen for the one still breathing, 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 breathing. Still here, still locked, still dangerous. When the ceiling drops, I don't fade. When the heartbeat knocks, every beat like a final round. I stay standing, heavier sound. Last man loud. When the others go, I move forward through the falling smoke. When the world caves in and the frame gets bowed, I'm still here. Last man loud. Last man loud. Not the first to talk, the last to fall. You can tell who's dangerous by how calm they sound before impact. Yeah. Slow inhale through a wolf tight jaw. No wasted motion, no broken law. Every step measured, every eye scans more. I don't burst early, I wait for war. Sub-bass creep like a thing unseen. Under the flow with a black machine. No loud flex in the way I lean. Real danger always moves more clean. I learn control in the colder place where hunger sat with a patient face. Now every sec got a hunter pace. And the weak get red before they raise. Hands on iron, post down low. Still is winner before the blow. Then I keep drumland and the whole room know there's a reason predators move so slow. No rush, no waste. No mercy in the timing. Predator breath. Cold and deep, I don't chase noise, I stalk what's weak. Every move land with a purpose set. By the time you notice it's over yet. Predator breath. Steady flame, no loose raging, no cheap aim. When the room turns tense and the low no spread. That's the sound of instinct fed. That's the sound of instinct fed. I know the taste of a starved out climb with progress, crawl 1 inch at a time. Built my nerve in a thing gray line, and my presence alone feels weaponized. No random grind in the work I do. Every session got a sharpened truth. Every scar still visible through the proof, like claw marks on the steel roof. The bar gets heavy, I lack it more. Not because I'm mad, because that's the law. Every rep another open door to the part of me I was hunting for. I don't need a crowd to feel alive. I need resistance and a heart to climb. Once the beat drops, I arrive, and the whole room shifts to survival time. The loudest thing in the room isn't always the most dangerous. Watch the stillness, watch the stare. Watch what happens when restraint turns feral. Predator breath, cold and deep. I don't chase noise, I stalk what's weak. Every move land with a purpose set. By the time you notice it's over yet. Predator breath, steady flame, no loose rage and no cheap blame. When the room turns tense and the low no spread. That's the sound of instinct fed. I don't need to prove I'm dangerous. The room figures it out. When everybody falls,
somebody still has to stand. This somebody is me. Yeah.
I know the room when the pressure shift, how eyes go hollow when the shoulders dip. That's why I rise with a tightened grip and turn one hard breath into a battleship. No backup voice in the head I own, no borrowed nerve in the marrow bone. Every mile I walk was over stone, now my whole sound hit like a dethroned throne. Baseline hard like a final call, every kick drum make the weak stand small. No safe place when the sub knows maul, I came to stand as the last through all. Sweat in my lashes, blood in the lips, still I hold form when the edges slip. No fake brave in a life like this, only testing nerve and a clenched fist. Will no
Crowd left, no mass left, only the one still moving.
last man loud
When the ceiling drops,
I don't fade
when the heartbeat knocks.
every beat like a final round. I stay standing, heavy as sound. Last man loud
When the others go,
I move forward through the
falling smoke.
when the world caves in and the frame gets bowed. I'm still here.
Last man loud. Last man loud.
I seen Ho get thin in the midnight gym, seen mirrors lie and the lights go dim. Still I call the doubt out limb by limb to the iron itself, started trusting them. No fancy line in the code I keep, just brutal truth in a debt that's deep. Every failure buried beneath my feet, every comeback sounded like concrete. I don't scream for strength, I prove it slow. Through ugly days that nobody knows, then the beat hits hard and the whole room knows there's a different type of blood that flows. Not born easy, not built for soft, had to drag my name through the clud and fog. Now when I speak it comes off rough because I learned power, the air got tough.
When the noise dies, listen for the one still
Breathing, still here. Still locked.
still dangerous.
Last man loud
When the ceiling drops,
I don't fade
when the heartbeat knocks.
every beat like a final round. I stay standing, heavy as sound. Last man loud
When the others go,
I move forward
through the falling smoke.
when the world caves in and the frame gets bowed. I'm still here.
Last man loud. Last man loud. Not the first to talk, the last to fall. The concrete knows before the people do. Something heavy just arrived.
Low and moving like a subway quake. Dust from the ceiling every time it breaks. Wrapped in the chest, got a dangerous weight. I don't pace fear, I accelerate. Boots on the floor with a better to step. Cold in the jaw, no room for regret. Every rap page in a private debt. Now the room feel tension before I sweat. I came through dark with a spinal wire. No soft dreams, just a harsher fire. Every bad hand raised me higher. Now my whole kid sounds like barbed wire. Hands locked down on the rough steel grip. Veins up high when the pressure hits. No weak flinch when the muscle split. I took one more set into a loaded script.
No safe zone, no softer route. Only force finding force. Concrete post, feel the slab line jump. Every base hit land like a riot drum. No hush left when the floorboards moan. I make dead rooms feel overthrown.
Concrete pulse through the legs and spine. That low and pressure got a life of mine. When the weak step off and the real ones stay, that's when the whole damn block obey.
Eyes go there when the air gets thick. No panic, breath in a frame like this. Every egg got history in it. Every wound I kept turned strategic. No fake glory in the work I do. Only long nights and the brutal truth. Built my nerve with the light cut loose. Now I carry impact in the vocal booth.
Back then silence that heavy as lead. Now the speakers crush what the doubters said. Every low, no stock, like dread, and the whole room move when I nod my head. I don't need the world to understand, I just need grip and a battle plan. Once I kick lands, I advance like the bass itself is in command.
No noise, just a deep vibration under everything. Through the floor, through the bone, through the part of you that can't pretend. Concrete post, feel the slab line jump. Every bass hit land like a riot drum. No hush left when the floorboards moan. I make dead rooms feel overthrown.
Concrete pulse through the legs and spine. That low end pressure got a life of mine. When the weight step off and the real ones stay, that's when the whole damn block obey.
You don't just hear this, you brace for it.
One switch, everything changes. One switch, everything changes. One, heart rate jump when the beat line wake. Adrenaline flood through the chest and frame. No halfway step when the lock point break. I hit trigger state and forget my name. Hands go tight on the iron grip. Jawline set on a hard commando. Slow thought in a moment like this. Only action clean as a bullet lands. Sub bass punch like a blunt force wave. Whole room dip when the floorboards cave. No cheap thrill and the risk I crave. I was born to move when the pressure rages. Every breath a spark and the gas feel dark. Every breath a fuse to a hungry heart. No escape route when I hit that mark. The one pushing to a battlefield start.
Don't call it anger,
call it ignition. Trigger state when the wires go hot. No delay, no fear, no second shot. Every move straight through the smoke. I don't freeze when the whole frame trigger state. Every nerve awake, every doubt gets cut and flake. When the pressure peaks and the weak unfold, I move faster, cleaner, harder, cold.
move faster, cleaner, harder, cold.
Get strained, but the pace climbs higher. Legs don't shake, but the lungs catch fire. No retreat when the stakes go live. That's exactly where I feel alive. I know the edge and I know the cost. I know what it takes when the comfort's lost. Every line in me got battle crossed. Every engineer was brutally barred. No false calm in the pulse I own. Just a sharp response carved into bone. You ask why my whole voice sounds stone. Because I built it where panic was honed. The beat drops hard and the instincts clear. No static, left no room for fear. Everything weak disappears right here. And the mission inside me gets severe.
One breath, one lock, one irreversible decision.
No drift, no freeze, no soft hand on the throttle. Trigger state. Trigger state. Trigger state. When the wires go hot, no delay, no fear, no second shot. Every move straight through the smoke. I don't freeze when the whole thing trigger state. Every nerve awake, every doubt gets cut and flake. When the pressure peaks and the weak unfold, I move faster, cleaner, harder, cold.
Don't ask if I'm ready. Ask if the room is. When I'm done, even doubt won't testify. I
came in quiet with a loaded stare. Air turned cold when I cut through there. Every low note thick like nightmare air. Every weak heart knew not to compare. No witness there from the truth gets loud. I break false kings in front of crowds. No cheap talk, no fake lock mouth. I let impact do the speaking now. Hands sharp white but the vision black. Every scar on me is a combat map. No wrong turn on a road like that. Once I lock in, there's no way back. I was raised with excuses down. With the proud got crushed at the wheel ran dry. Now I breathe that dust and I multiply. Every time they doubt, I intensify.
Don't blink, don't speak, just feel the weight.
Shifter! No witness left when the pressure lands. I erase off doubt with both bare hands. Every beat like a public threat. Every room remember what it meant. No witness left when I take that lane. I don't play nice with inherited pain. When the floor caves in and the speakers split, that's the sound of a rain.
Legit.
Backs turn quick when the low wind hits. Like a ride post to a concrete district. I don't need luck, I don't need gifts. I built my force from collapsing grit. Every rap die history behind. Every set got a ghost I grind. Every breath say settle your mind and go to war with the weakest side. No medals here, just earn command. No soft touch in a life like mine. They wanted fear, I gave them spine. Now the room moved different when I arrived. No witness left but a version old. That man got burned and the ashes cold. What remains can be bought or sold. Just a blade edge will and a chest full of thunder.
Some truth shall mine detonate. Some truth shall mine detonate.
No plea,
No bar, no shelter from empire.
no witness left when the pressure lands. I erase off doubt with both bare hands. Every beat like a warning said. Every room remembers what it meant. No witness left when I take the lane. I don't play nice with inherited pain. When the floor caves in and the speakers split, that's the sound of a rain.
Legit. Nothing left to question. Only aftermath. Listen close. That's not music.
That's a march! Heartbeat banging like a raw drum line. Every step in sync with the brutal design. No soft pulse in a chest like mine. I was raised on strain and sharpened by time. Kick lands heavy in the spine, sit straight. Every breath like load in a second fate. No panic, code in a state. I advance when the pressure escalates. Metal in the air and the room turns still. Because discipline got a set in the wheel. Every rep uphill, every stare can kill. And I don't stop moving till the silence kneel. Came from hunger, came from dust. Where trust runs thin and the stronger just. Now every low one hit sounds armored. And just like the soul itself came back for blood.
No retreat.
No white flag, only forward under pressure. War drum heartbeat, march through pain. Every strike make the room maintain. No collapse when the storm gets loud. I move through chaos, chest out proud. War drum heartbeat, hard and true. Every scar taught me what to do. When the bass hits low and the lights all shake, that's the sound of a will away. Hey, I don't need rage when my cold runs deep. I got a code, a thing that never sleeps. Every vow I made, every debt I keep, echo through my frame when the bar gets steep. Jaw locked shut and the vision narrow. Mind like a blade and the drive like marrow. No lost motion and no blank sorrow. Only one more push till I own tomorrow. They can talk about struggle from polished rooms. I know what pressure does in unlit tombs. I know how hunger fills empty lungs and turns one heartbeat into 10 war drums. So when I stand and the whole floor shakes, no, that sound is years awake. Every line in me got forged in stakes. Now the room learns what a real man makes. This isn't panic. This is formation. Step, brace, breathe, advance. War drum heartbeat, march through pain. Every strike make the room maintain. No the sound of a will awake. Move with purpose, or get buried by it.
Lights out. Now hear who really rules the dark.
No neon mercy in his black out room. Only bass in the air and the son of doom. Every step I take make the silence move like a king returning to reclaim his tomb. Floorboard shiver under combat pace. Shadow on my jaw, fire in my face. No crowd needed and it's kind of place. I built up the throne out of pressure and hate. I came from corners where the hope was thin, where the cold got deep and the eyes boxed in. Now every beat sound like armored skin, and every breath I take feel dangerous again. No fake glow, no polished lies, only low and thunder and hunter eyes. You hear music, I hear a rise. A kingdom waking where the weak thing dies.
No halo, no savior, just heavy air and instinct.
Blackout kingdom, about your doubt. I turn dead rooms into war grounds loud. Every hit make the shadows kneel. Every drop let the hungry feel. Blackout kingdom, darkness mine. I was built where the weak decline. When the lights go dead, I come alive. That's the hour I was designed to thrive. Cold sweat, slide down the spine tonight. Still I move with a predator sight. No cheap rage, just sharp and might. Every word I spit hit like a riot. They wanted fear, I gave them nerve. They wanted fall, I changed the curve. Every time I bled, I learned my worth. Now I carry that storm like a second bird. Speakers growl and the roof gets low. Every kick drum cut like a heavy snow. No escape rope in this undertow. Only those with a ruthless engine go. I'm not here for applause or fame. I'm here to brand my mark and flame. Every loss I took got a name, and tonight everyone gets chained.
When the room goes blind,
That's when I see best.
no light, no panic, no room left for pretending.
Blackout kingdom, bout your doubt. I turn dead rooms into war grounds loud. Every strike make the silence feel. Every pulse make the stonework feel. Blackout kingdom, darkness mine. I was raised on a thinner line. When the lights go dead, I take command, and all night moves at my hand.
You wanted the dark. Now, answer it. Steel changes shape and heat. So do I.
I know what it's like when the lungs burn raw, when the weight bites back and the room goes small. That's not panic in my chest at all. That's the furnace waking behind the wall. Heat in the veins, cold in the stare. I don't beg mercy from the air. Every hard breath got a sharpened flare. Every old wound taught me how to bear. No polished path in the life I made. Had to drag that blade through a darker shade. Every set I bled through forged the frame. Now pain itself, got to use my name. Bar running back like a loaded sense till I lock the core and drive it in. No quick phrase in the language within. I turn heavy resistance into discipline.
Let it glow, let it sting, let the pressure do its work. Work, work, work.
Furnace mentality, melt that doubt. Burn weak patterns from the inside out. Every rep like a strike on no. I come back harder than before. Furnace mentality, smoke and flame. I get refined when the pressure came. No soft edge left. When the sparks start fly, I don't ask why.
intensify.
I've been down with the hope ran thin, where the mirror look cold and the light stay dim. Still I stack one day on top of one, to the version they bury, stop breathing within. Now the sub-bass roll like a blast or slam, and the whole room catch what I became. No handout, strength in the chest like mine. Had to mind that nerve through a brutal climb. Legs on fire and the grip half torn, still I move like a second form. Every setback ever thrown became hot coals that my will stood on. How to romanticize hard days, I weaponize them in cleaner ways. That's why my voice sound heat engraved like a warning sign carved into a blaze.
Some men want comfort, some men want power. The distance between those two is measured in heat.
Burn it off, burn it clean, burn until the weak are shed.
Isn't soon.
Melt that doubt, burn weak patterns from the inside out. Every rep like a strike on no. I come back harder than before. Furnace mentality, smoke a flame. I get refined when the pressure came. No soft edge left. When the sparks start fly, I don't ask why.
I intensify. I wasn't protected by fire. I was introduced by it. The concrete knows before the people do. Something heavy just arrived.
Nowhere moving like a subway quake. Dust from the ceiling every time it breaks. Breath in the chest, got a dangerous weight. I don't pace, fear, accelerate. Boots on the floor with a predator step. Cold in the jaw, no room for regret. Every rep paid in the private debt. Now the room filled tension before I sweat. I came through dark with a spinal wire. No soft dreams, just a harsher fire. Every bad hand raised me higher. Now my whole cadence sounds like barbed wire. Hands locked down on a rough steel grip. Raise up high when the pressure hits. No weak flinch when the muscles split. After one more set into a loaded script.
No safe zone, no softer route. Only force finding form. Concrete pulse, feel the slab line jump. Every bass hit land like a riot drum. No hush left when the floorboards moan. I make dead rooms feel overthrown. Concrete pulse through the legs and spine. The low end pressure got a life of mine. When the weak step off and the real ones stay, that's when the whole damn block obey.
Eyes go narrow when the egg is thick. No panic, breath in a frame like this. Every egg got history in it. Every wound I kept turned strategic. No fake, glory in the work I do. Only long nights and the brutal truth. Built my nerve with a light cut loose. Now I carry impact in the vocal booth. Back then, silence that heavy as lead. Now the speakers crush what the doubter said. Every low note stalk like dread. And the whole room move when I nod my head. I don't need the world to understand. I just need grip in the battle plan. Once the kick lands, I advance. But the face itself is in command.
No noise, just a deep vibration under everything.
Through the floor, through the bone, through the part of you that can't pretend.
Concrete pulse, feel the slab line jump. Every bass hit land like a riot drum. No hush left when the floorboards moan. I make dead rooms feel overthrown. Concrete pulse through the legs and spine. The low end pressure got a life of mine. And when the weak step off and the real ones stay, that's when the whole damn block obey. They thought the silence meant I was done. Nah, I was rebuilding in the dark.
I know the sound of a door getting slammed, cold nights, no help, no blood in my hand. I know the weight of a world that doubts, that slow, that stare when the lights go out. I've been cracked by pressure, bent by strain. Felt sharp, still running straight through pain. Still I still when the floor gave way. Still I move when the sky turned gray. No hand reached down when I hit that edge. No clean escape, no soft reset. Just one more breath in the jawline set. One more rep through the soaked up sweat. Everybody loves the rise they see. They never saw the war in me. Never saw those mornings I had to drag my soul back into life.
So if I'm still here,
Under this load, through this fire, through this doubt,
then I'm not finished.
I don't quit when the world caves in. I go harder when the pain kicks in. Every scar got a reason now. Every loss built a season now. I don't stop when the air runs thin. I dig deeper, let the war begin. If I fall, I get up somehow. You can break the body,
But I'm never out.
I know the taste of a hopeless day when the mirror said I should walk away. When my chest felt heavy, my vision blurred, and every prayer died before a word. Still I train with the storm inside. Still I carried that fractured pride. Still I built from the dirt below. When the cold winds cut and the weak let go. No shortcut path in a life like this. No cheat code hiding inside that grip. Every ounce I got, I had to live for the same two hands in a bleeding grip. I took those failures they laughed about, turned each one to a louder route. Now when the bass hits the room, knows why I move like a man that refused to die.
They can doubt, they can leave, they can talk,
I still breathe, and as long as I breathe, I still fight. I don't quit when the world caves in. I go harder when the pain kicks in. Every scar got a reason now. Every loss built a season now. I don't stop when the air runs thin. I dig deeper, let the war begin. If I fall, I get up somehow. You can break the body,
but I'm never out. There were nights I was down so low, no fire left to show. No big speech, no shining sign, just pure survival, one step at a time. That's the part that made me real. Not the wins, just how I heal. Not the crowd, not praise, not fame, just the will to stand in the flame. I got ghosts in my ribcage still, but they move when I say they will. I got pain in my bloodline deep, but I turn that ache into discipline. So when the weight comes back again, I don't ask if I ask when, because I know what I became every time I survive that pain. Listen, this ain't about hype. This ain't about looking strong. This is for the days when your soul feels heavy, your lungs burn, your hope gets quiet, and you still decide to take one more step. That step matters, that breath matters. You are not done just because it hurts. You are not finished just because it's hard. Surrender in my bloodstream. No collapse in my command.
No retreat in my shadow. I still rise, I still stand. I don't quit when the world caves in. I go harder when the pain kicks in. Every scar got a reason now. Every loss built a season now. I don't stop when the air runs thin. I dig deeper, let the war begin. If I fall, I get up somehow. You can break the body,
but I'm never out. I'm not gone when the lights burn low. I'm the pulse underneath the smoke. I come back when they count me down. You can hit me hard, but I'm never out. Not today. Not like this. As long as my heart still hits, I'm never out. Everybody talks about breaking points. I came here to remove mine.
Glass in the mind, I replace it with steel. No soft fracture left in the wheel. Every time life swung, I learned the deal. Now my whole pace got a weapon feel. Heavy kick drum crack through the chest plate line. Low end pressure making dead eye shine. No loose nerve in the spine like mine. I train so stress starts looking divine. They try to cut the cracks in my frame. Didn't know everyone became strength with a name. Every fall fed a darker flame. Now the hurt itself get outperformed in the game. No drama talk, just harder proof. I built my nerve in the leaking roofs. Cold dawn session, split palm truth. That's how I turned out in the bulletproof.
Try pressure, try weight, try everything that buries soft, man.
Shatterproof, strike that wall. I don't split when the ceilings fall. Every hit just shows what lasts. I stand harder through the blast. Shatterproof, no chip edge, no white flag and no weak pledge. When the room starts cracking under load, I'm the part that still holds. I know the stare of a quitting mind, that tiny drift when it's so resigned. I killed that version over time with repeated pain and a cleaner spine. Sub-bass surge through the sneaker soul like a deep black wave with a militant roll. No fake heart in the way I go. I built command in the undertow. It gets ugly, the jaw stay set. Vision narrow, shirt so wet. Still I move like a settled threat because I owe weakness, a brutal debt. No collapse sitting in the breath I draw. No mercy clause in the inner law. Every rap say settle the score and become the thing that pressure's for.
Pressure doesn't expose me, it confirms me. Make noise. Unbreakable things make history. This wasn't given, it was stacked, stone by stone. Stone by stone. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Basement nights with a freezing floor, dreams in the chest and a splintered door. No one clapped when I wanted more, just echoes on in a private war. I laid one brick with a busted hand, another with rage I could barely stand. Every setback turned into a plan, every scar became part of the brand. No silver line, no lucky break, just long dark roads and a will awake. Every blade I lifted, every risk I take taught me what pressure is soaking tape. Now the bass hit heavy in the roof, I'm home, but I still remember the nights alone. That's why my voice sound cut from stone. I built this rise with a spine full grown.
No shortcut, no crown by chance, only waiting repetition.
Stone by stone, I built my throne out of hard nights nobody knows. Every crack got sealed with force, every bruise redirected course. Stone by stone, from dust to flame, I earned the right to say my name. When the whole world shakes under what I've grown, remember,
I built it stone by stone.
Now every room hit a sub-bass roll, like the sound of revenge with a heart and soul. Every data from the past went cold when I walked back in with the back like steel. No handout, voice in the throat, I own no fake gold. In the life I've shown, every line I spit got marrow and bone. You can hear the miles in every tone. They were nice when the tank ran dry, when the mirror looked back with a dead man's eyes. Still I rose before the sun was high and taught my weakness how to die. So when I stand in the floorboard bed, no it didn't happen at the finish line. This was carved through loss and time, one hard layer at a time.
Nothing sudden, only pressure, repeated until it became power.
Brick after brick.
to stone by stone. No shortcuts in this sound, only structure. Mind first, then movement, then damage. Every thought sharpened to a surgical edge. No loose signal hanging off the ledge. I don't drift when the pulse runs red. I align every strike with the words in my head. Neural sparks in the locked-in grid. No wasted motion in what that did. Every choice clean, every instinct hid till the pressure came and the beast outlived. Tunnel vision under iron skies. No static left in the inner lines. You see chaos, I see design. I make violence move on time. No crowd noise enters this state. No weakness gets through that gate. I don't guess and I don't debate. I'll weaponize concentration at a lethal rate. No blur, no drift, no mercy for distraction. Neural warpath, mind like steel. Every target locked and real. No collapse when the stakes ignite. I cut through noise and enter sight. No warpath, signal clean. Every move exact, every angle mean. When the pressure spikes, I don't slow down. I turn pure focus into a crown. Ay. Into a crown. Ay. Heart rate higher, but the rest stays even. I don't panic, I process demons. Every scar I kept beat, my reason. Now I train like survival's always in season. Cold discipline in the jawline set. Every failure file still logged in sweat. No day off from a debt like this. I pay it back with a clenched fist risk. I hear the sob and the whole room fades. Just path impact and sharpened blades. No room left for delayed upgrades. I evolve on contact through burning waves. You call it stress, I call it proof that the strongest code gets built in the truth. When the body screams, I raise the roof and I make that pain produce clarity under pressure. That's the edge. No fog, no lag, no room in the mind for fear. Neural warpath, mind like steel. Every target locked and real. No retreat when the current spikes. I was built for brutal height. No warpath, signal clean. Every move exact, every instinct mean. When the pressure spikes, I don't break down. I turn cold focus into a crown. Ay. Silence the noise. Aim the force. Proceed.